A while ago now, I was at the Pandemonialists monthly poetry night over in Warsaw. Yes, we can't. I missed that night. And I was talking to good guy in general, all round good egg, Richard Archer. And we greeted each other, and he says, "How you feeling, Dave?" And I went, "Oh, I'm all right, I'm just knackered." And he went, "You're always knackered, you are." Some people are full-time creatives, that's their job, they're freelancers. And if you're a freelancer, you know that you have periods of drought and you have periods of flood. While it's very nice to have a kind of 40-hour work week and all that, you may end up having to do 3, 80, 100, 120-hour weeks, but then you don't get nothing for the next 4 months. So when do you say, "Oh, I need to stop, I need to rest"? Other people have a day job where it's kind of hopefully between 36 and 40 hours a week, and your overtime is voluntary, hopefully. But I also appreciate there's a lot of people who are being forced to adopt very poor working practices, working too many hours, and we end up burning ourselves out. I'm really lucky. I've got a day job, which I could do for 5 days a week, but I took a day off, so I actually do a 4-day week. And then the other day, I do for creativity and freelancing. As Pandemonialists, we were that busy. We're really, really lucky. At the tail end of last year and the beginning of this year, that I was working my day job 4 days a week, but then I was probably doing another 4-day week on top of that as a freelancer. And that doesn't fit. And I broke myself. I was exhausted. And for the first part of lockdown, I just kind of did nothing. I'd have to go and do my day job, but then I'd come back and I'd do nothing. There was, I've been doing the kind of MCing for Pandemonialists, and it's literally been like take an hour to just do these videos and that's it. And I've put a few videos on here, and I've done a bit of live streaming on Twitch and that sort of thing, and I've enjoyed that. But I've done pretty much nothing. Okay, so why am I doing this? Right. Obviously, coronavirus has changed everything. The creative industry is just being decimated at the moment. So let's imagine we get back to some sense of normalcy in a year's time, yeah? And we're being creative, we're going to gigs, we're making books, we're doing all that sort of stuff, right? A lot of people are going to be in a similar sort of position to me. They're not going to be fortunate enough to be able to afford to do a 4-day week and spend a day doing creativity, but they're probably going to be doing a job and trying to be creative in the evenings. First thing, listen to your body, folks. If you're knackered, if you need sleep, sleep. Don't go down the road I've gone for the last 10 years. This has taken me 3 months to try and sort this out, and I'm still not there. I can feel myself getting better, and I know that in the past I'd be in this position and I'd throw myself back into it, and I can't do that. I need to slow down. Please, folks, listen to your body. If you need to rest, rest. If you're a creative and you're full-time, this is your job, you're freelance, I appreciate that you may be doing 80, 100, 120-hour weeks because you've got the work coming in and you don't want to turn work down because you might not have any money, and I get that. What I'd say to creative people who are full-time freelancers is you're your own boss. Be a good boss. Me working for myself would not have put up with how I've treated myself if it was a boss paying me twice the amount of money I was getting. I'd have called the union in, I'd have put a grievance in, I'd have gone on strike. I wouldn't have put up with it. But that's how I've treated myself, which is ridiculous. So be a good boss. Trust me, as I'm resting, I can feel my brain working so much better. The other thing I want to say, it's really, really strange at the moment. I've used this time and I've had to think about how I want to get my work out to you, both within the coronavirus system that we've got and once it's all gone as well. I was going to do a pamphlet this year. I'm not doing that pamphlet now. I'm going to try something different for the next however long. I'm going to do some of these when I feel up to it. I'm not going to do any kind of schedule because I'm listening to my body. When I feel like it, I'll do a YouTube video. When I feel like it, I'll do some live streaming on Twitch, right? Rather than getting a pamphlet out, I'm probably going to maybe do some videos, maybe do some audio, maybe do some readings. Basically, what I'm going to do is just try and get my work out in one form or another. What that form is will depend on the work that I've produced. I've also set up a Patreon account, and I've set up one of those Ko-fi accounts, Ko-fi. I'm just going to give this stuff away. If you appreciate that and you want to give me some money in return, you can. What I'm going to say at present is don't. Again, I'm really lucky. I can pay my bills. There are creatives out there who can't. So seek those creatives out and donate to their Patreon, donate to their Ko-fi, coffee, whatever it's called. Donate to their PayPal me. Buy a book off them. Do something to, like, at the moment, I'm all right? But there are other creatives out there who are really, really struggling. So go and help them, right? Obviously, I'm still doing the PPP stuff. We've got some projects. We've got the Down Your Own End project. I'm doing a little bit for that. I'm just going to be doing the subtitling on the videos. That's all. We're still doing Pasta and we're still doing Yes We Can't, and I'm still emceeing those. I've actually written a poem this week. Again, brain's working. Haven't written a poem in 3 months, maybe. There's some long form stuff that I want to do, and I just have not had the headspace to deal with it. Crucially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to my body and I'm going to rest and recharge a bit, because next time I see Richard Archer and he says to me, "How you doing, mate?" I want to say, "I'm all right." I don't want to say I'm tired, like I always do. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Listen to your body, folks. Really. If nothing else, listen to your body. It's the only one you've got.